Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Chrome Clo. I have a jewelry brand called Peddling Chrome and I'm about to be expanding my collection. I thought that this was just the perfect time for me to do a how to start your jewelry business and tell you about how I started mine and how if you want it, you can get it. Don't let anybody tell you jewelry's too oversaturated, it's too hard to start a business. I'm going to dispel all of that for you right now and really let you know it's not as hard as it seems if you want it, and how I did it, how I went, like the route that I took. All right, so like I said, my name is Chrome Clo. I have my laptop here. I wrote some things down just to kind of keep me on track because I have a lot of things that I want to give you guys that is great information. I don't want to forget anything. I've always wanted to design. I always wanted to be an entrepreneur and have my own brand. Was it clothes? Was it pottery? What, am I an artist? I can learn how to paint. I was so dedicated to just becoming a brand owner. This was my very, very first interpretation of my brand. Something as simple as taking a pencil, a ruler, and some colored markers and some scissors. It was gonna be like an armband. Comment below if you think that I should still make an armband. But this was what started Peddling Chrome. And well, I was like, okay, I like this actually. It's simple and it's unisex and I can do a lot with this. I can do a lot of branding with this. And I took it and ran with it. The rest is history now. You can see I have the same exact design on my rings, on my necklace. You can see it's the same. I majored in broadcast journalism. So no, I don't know how to design jewelry or anything. No, I don't know business, but that didn't stop me. So I found that with broadcast journalism, I know how to edit content, create content, because you're filming and stuff. So from the filming and the post edits, I knew what to do. And then I did broadcast journalism, I'm talking to people, I'm interviewing people. Okay, now I'm talking to you. Now I am telling my story to you. So I don't feel like it was a setback for me to be in a so-called different field than business or design, because it gave me this skill set and I'm using it. So a win is a win. Don't get hung up on what could have, should have been. Get this, are you ready? A semester before I graduated, I had the aha moment where I was like, I want to do design. Okay, Chloe, well, you have one more semester until you graduate college. It's a little too late. And I was not having it. How perceived late it is. I'm gonna go to my dreams, and now I know what I want to do, because before I was lost. I didn't know what I was doing. I just took broadcast journalism because it was easy and it would get me a degree. And so the second I knew I wanted to do design, I never stepped foot in a newsroom once I graduated. This is my design. I should probably get in contact with some suppliers. And so I, get WhatsApp and get to work. Go Google jewelry manufacturers, custom jewelry manufacturers. Talk to them all, message them all. Ask them what their minimum order quantity is. Ask them how much this would cost. And just narrow it down. And so I did that. I have an amazing manufacturer. I love them so much. I just sketched it with a pen and paper and a ruler and would just send them pictures, and then they would create the CAD mock-up on their end. And that's okay too. So like I would just draw out my idea and be like, you get the vision. And so anything you gotta do to get that sketch so you can send it over to them. And this was just trial and error on my end. I had no idea what I was doing. Looking back, I really had the will to do it because there wasn't one person I asked advice from, wasn't one person I said, is this how you do it? Am I doing it right? Because honestly, like nobody around me had ever done anything like this. Like to see all your work and dedication come together and it's in like a physical form and you can just like see like this came from my mind. Like I just like decided that was a real thing and I created it. It seems like you want to do like a jewelry brand or any kind of brand. It's an amazing feeling. If you know, you know. There are times where you look at the samples and you're like, ooh, no, but it's a sample for a reason. You bought one, it's cool. They can go back to the drawing board very easily. Like, don't get bulk orders when you haven't seen it. They might push you into that. I have some extra rings that I look at, like the sizing is different, the colors are different, and I'm just like, no, that was not it, and I'm so happy. Don't be like a people pleaser in the fact where it's like, oh yeah, it looks really good, thank you. No. And I hope you're not like that, but I'm just saying if you are, don't be like that. I got these and I just immediately started taking photos, product photos. I got my website on Shopify. I love Shopify, you guys, it's elite. I've had really great success, especially this early on. Like my customers who have bought from me have all emailed me and said, because I need to get a review section on my website. It costs money to do that. I shouldn't be stingy. I should not be stingy because reviews create trust and probably more orders. So I'm gonna put that on my to-do list. But they were emailing me. They're just like, I love the jewelry I got from you. They're like, because it's heavy, there's weight to it. You can tell that it's like beautifully made, and that is another 10 out of 10 feeling where the people who purchase it love it, and it came from you, like you created it. I'm really doing this, so it's like I want everyone to know and love Petal & Chrome and just feel so confident in the pieces that I create. Nothing is coming to mind because you guys, every setback, every obstacle is setting you up for greatness. Like anything that comes my way, I immediately see the silver lining, I spin it positively, and I'm like, that was meant to help me. And so every failed manufacturer, every failed product in the past, because before this, like I wasn't getting a lot of traction, I wasn't getting sales, and that could be perceived as fail, but like, no, it makes you stronger, it makes you want to keep going, and it's setting you up for success to be the person that you need to be. Who creates all these sales? Who creates a global brand? Who creates pieces that people actually want to wear? And so no, I didn't have any struggles. Like I really wish I was more tunnel vision, and I really wish I didn't miss a day and like every day worked on it. But honestly, in the beginning, I did the best I could because like I said, I had no idea what I was doing. I had no one to ask, and I was just kind of like fumbling along in confidence, trying to like figure out the sequence of starting a brand, what that means. Wait, what's the LLC? Like, I literally started from scratch. And so part of me now looking back, it's like, you should have just sprinted and done this, but I didn't know back then. But I wish I canceled out the noise and focused my attention fully on Petal & Chrome. that I didn't take it more seriously in the beginning. I just thought it was like a fun hobby, but I'm at the point where I've created so much momentum and I'm just not gonna stop. I'm not gonna be stopped. And Petal & Chrome is going to be a household name. People are gonna be watching this video for years to come. You're probably watching this at like 3 views right now, but those 3 views are gonna like turn into big numbers because people are gonna be like, I can't believe how far she's come. Yeah. To just be having the most regular job and you can still go towards your goals and still create these brands and do these things, because there's so many manufacturers, website options, like there's just so many options and you can just choose whatever price range you want of the options. Nowadays it's so easy and honestly wallet friendly to create a brand. Like you don't have to have thousands in the bank. You barely need to have like the things that I could do with $500 even. Like don't ever put a step forward to start your dreams of creating a brand and then take that step back and say, well, I don't have enough money. It's really very, very simple to go through and have only even a few $100s on you. And you can spread it out over every month. If you're doing paycheck to paycheck, like you can just like space it out. And that's what I was doing in the beginning. I was spacing it out. And that's why creating Petal & Chrome has just taken me probably double, maybe triple slower than other brand owners. I couldn't do everything or anything all at once. But like I'm just saying that because it's like you can do this. I would say that content is my hardest obstacle because I don't have, like I always want to be like, well, I don't have the professional cameras and the models, the money for models, the money for videographers. And that is a mental obstacle that I'm getting over because it's like, Chloe, you have an iPhone, that's good enough. Like play with what you do have. Don't think about what you don't have. And that is something that I've been having to remind myself over and over again, honestly. And so you don't need it. I would prefer it. But I just wanted to be transparent with you on that front too, where it's like, well, I want to do content. I want to start, like I'm literally doing YouTube with an iPhone. I, on everything, wish this was the Canon G7X or whatever it's called, but we're not there yet. And like, that's cool. Whatever like season you're in, just take advantage of it and do the most with it and be grateful every day, because God and the universe bless gratefulness. And when they see you doing the most with what you have and knowing that like you're grateful for it, they'll keep blessing. You'll keep getting blessings. So just stay down in this season. And honestly, I'm talking to myself when I say this because I keep wanting to compare and I keep wanting to say, well, I want this, I want that, they have that. No. I cut myself cut it off real quick when I started thinking like that, because that's not an abundance mindset. And I'm not trying to compare myself to anybody because that is not me, and it's honestly never been me. But creating a brand kind of brings out like this ego side of you that I didn't really know that I had. And like being impatient with like views, impatient with sales, impatient, like all these things. And I think long term, I make steps for long term, and I know I'm hitting my goals every day. So I'm just really trying to stay positive. And honestly, I'm doing a really fantastic job at that. And I'm saying this to remind you guys too, because I know we're all so connected and we all feel the same feelings. And so when you're doing your brand, you're probably gonna feel what I'm feeling too. And just like do what I just told you, because it's really like the best possible way that you can go. Like, it's just the best mindset and perspective to have, because you'll just be way too in your ego, and you're just gonna be, I don't know, I feel like that's like a shortcut to quitting, because it's like it gets to a point where it's like, I can't handle this. It's like mental torture, low-key, like being like, they have this, why aren't I getting this, when is this gonna happen? And it's just like the stay down plus patience. And so to stay down and be patient, you have to have a good mindset, and you can't let your thoughts go to that. Yeah, I just wanted to kind of come on here today and just tell you guys like what exactly is, like how to start a jewelry brand, the mindset behind it, what I did, what my journey was in it. And man, I hope you learned something. I hope that you can take something away, and I hope that you go on my website and check out my designs. And if you want to support, cool, but if not, cool. Like, much love either way. On Chrome Clo, we have a sign off. It goes, stay blessed, stay inspired, stay healthy, and have a wonderful rest of your day, month, year. Thank you guys for watching, and I wish you so much success in whatever endeavor you're doing, and I'm excited to see you at the top. All right, bye guys.